What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another healing episode of Divine Healing Poetry with your girl Summer. How's everyone's day? How was your week? Have you checked in with yourself today to see how you are feeling? If not, let's do that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell so that you're notified every time I release some new healing content so that you never miss a moment to heal and just take care of yourself and love yourself. Please also don't forget the link in my bio for my book Beautifully Dead. Hit that link, go ahead and get you a copy so that you can read some wonderful healing poetry. Why not? But I hope everyone is enjoying the day, enjoying their evening, and is set up for some more spiritual enlightenment and healing. So let's dig into what we're talking about today. So the last episode, I spoke about, beginning that process to heal yourself, right? And everyone's healing process is going to be different. It's everyone, we're not on the same schedule. We're not on the same time. We're at different levels. And that is totally okay. As long as you are taking those first steps to begin to heal yourself. That's a start. That's all you can do. So today I want to talk about how you can change your mind, the rewiring of your mind from thinking negatively to thinking positively. And that's hard. So the first step that you can take is one, you have to be able to identify when you are having these negative thoughts. You have to be able to catch yourself when you are speaking negatively in your mind, because your thoughts shape your reality. Your thoughts tell your subconscious to make this happen because this is what we're focused on. And I am a true firm believer in your thoughts shape your reality, and we manifest what we are constantly thinking about. And subconsciously, that's what you attract. That's the energy you're emitting. That's what you are radiating from your being. And so, first is identifying when you are thinking this way. And so, whenever a situation happens, if you're wired that way, your first initial thought is going to be something negative. And so, when you begin to catch it, you're able to say, hey, hold on now. No, this is not what we're going to focus on. We are not just going to focus on the bad, because no matter how bad the situation is, it's always working for your good. There's a reason why this is happening. And yes, it may be bad, but what's the positive? And you may not know right then and there in that moment, but the universe will show you. The universe will reveal to you in time. There's a reason why I made that happen. Could be to learn a lesson. It could be to elevate you. It could be to grow you. It can be for a number of reasons. And so, two, when you catch it, sit with it. And see, this I learned this in therapy. She would tell me, sit with your emotions. Sit with those feelings, because they're trying to tell you something. And in order for you to get that message, you need to sit and be silent and hear what it's trying to tell you. And so when you allow yourself to process those emotions, no matter how bad, this is tangled, no matter how bad they are, sit with it. It's telling you something. And so that is how you begin to process your emotions, because there's always going to be something that happens, and it's not always going to be good, and that's okay. So when the bad stuff arises, sit with it, question it. Okay, what are you trying to tell me? And it could be trying to just tell you, hey, I'm sad. This is hurting my feelings because remember when we were younger and mom or dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandparents, whatever, remember when they did that? That's you processing that emotion. And then that's you figuring out the root of it. And so sit with it, listen to it, process it. That is your first step in beginning to heal that trauma. So sit with it, ask it questions. And when it tells you the answer, validate it. No judgment, no criticism, none of that. Validate that. That's number 3. Being able to process that emotion and validate that feeling. Validate that pain, that sadness, that anger, whatever it is. Validate it. There's nothing wrong with that. That is how you can begin to soothe that pain. And you guys, when I say that is like the most wonderful feeling, validating yourself. Because for me growing up, my mother, no one cared about how I felt at all. So I was never validated with my feelings. And then with my ex, my feelings were never validated. I was always made to be crazy or something's wrong with you. You're bipolar. No, it's just you're not hearing me. You're not validating my feelings. You're actually making me feel bad about the way that I feel. So that yet again is still suppressing those emotions. And it's so unhealthy and toxic because it's traumatizing. It definitely is. And so after you identify, catch, process, and validate, you can begin to heal that hurt part of you. You are beginning to soothe that little child within you that's been hurt for all of these years. And now you're starting to figure out and learn what your triggers are. And so when you are triggered, you're able to, and now this is when self-discipline comes into play. In those moments when you're triggered and you catch it, and I've spoken about this so many times, pause. Because you never want to react out of those emotions. Because I know for a lot of us, and I'm guilty of this myself, when we react with those hurt, negative emotions that we're feeling, later on you feel bad and you feel guilty. And you're just like, dang, I ain't have to go in like that. Like, like I ain't have to do them like that. And then you feel bad. So the only way that you can stop yourself from reacting out of those negative emotions is by pausing, realizing like, okay, you know what? I've been triggered and I need to go process this emotion. So you step away from the situation. You remove yourself, and you can remove yourself silently. And then you go and sit. You speak with that emotion. Listen to that emotion. Comfort that emotion. Validate that emotion. Love that emotion. And tell it and say, okay, you know what? I hear you and you're right. But this isn't working anymore for us. We need to operate differently. I need you to take a seat. I love you. I'm going to cleanse you from all that pain and sadness. And let me tell you that I love you and I got you. I got you. I hear you. I got you. but I don't like when I react this way. So we have to make some adjustments, okay? And when I say this is when I would feel like so weird, like, am I really just like having this deep ass conversation with myself? Yeah, I am. And that's 100% okay. Because no one's going to look after you better than yourself. No one's going to be able to heal you. You have to do that for yourself. And so, yeah, I sit and I talk to my emotions and I'm like, okay, yo, this isn't working for me anymore. I do not want to be this hurt, ugly, mean person anymore. Just because this person has triggered an old wound in me, I'm not going to stoop to their level. And see, I'm a Scorpio too, so we love revenge. But I don't need to. You know, like, my emotions are my emotions, and I'm not going to get revenge on you how you did me. For what? Because in the end, like I said, you know, you feel bad. And no, you don't want to behave that way. And so after you process your emotions, the next thing to do, and I do this a lot, like I've began making it a habit to journal every single day. No matter what it is, I'm going to journal and release my thoughts. It's just another outlet. It's very therapeutic because I don't know about you guys, but I know me, I tend to constantly think about things, overthink, dwell, whatever you want to say, and I hate that. I hate that because nobody wants to be so consumed with any situation. You want to be able to release it and let it go. So one way that I found for me that works is journal. I journal, and look, y'all, let me show you. I'm not lying. Like, I be journaling. Like, I be journaling every day, every single day. And it's helpful. And once I'm done releasing the day in my journal, it's like I can breathe. And so that is a very, very helpful tool. And so make a conscious effort to shut down those negative thoughts. And that is hard, especially when, like I said, you've been programmed to think a certain type of way. And so when you're in the process of rewiring your brain, you have to really be consciously aware those moments when you're triggered. And so, like, I'll tell you guys a situation. I was triggered not too long ago, and I've experienced a lot of betrayal, like, with my sisters, right? So when I left my ex, well, I'll just give you guys a brief little rundown. When I first moved to Las Vegas, I moved out here with her. And now growing up, she was always jealous of me because we looked different. And she was just always jealous of me. So she was never nice to me. She would always like bully me, beat me up and stuff like that. And so when I moved out here with her, we were fighting. Got into this huge fight. She stabbed me 2 times in the back with a steak knife. And that was the first time I experienced, like, betrayal at the hands of my older sister. And then fast forward after we lost our mother, my mom's whole family blamed me for her death. Like, I was getting pictures of my mom dead in the hospital bed from, she's supposed to be my auntie, blaming me. I mean, all my aunties and my uncle called me on like this big ass conference call, just like going in, blaming me for her death. And so that was another form of betrayal. And everyone just turned on me. And then even with my younger sister, I was always expecting her to stand up for me. And she never did. And so she was still, even to this day, like, she still talks to my mom's side of the family. And for me, how can you say you're my sister and you have my back, but you're hanging out with the people that blame me for our mother's death? Like, you know, and see, that's why I say, no matter the title that they hold, you got to set your boundaries. So for me, that was another form of betrayal. And so, now today, not today, but like present time. So there was a situation with my children, and I felt that betrayal feeling yet again. And like, even when I left my children's dad, my older sister yet again betrayed me again, because she was saying, oh, you're not a good mother, the kids need to be with their dad, and all this other kind of stuff. And my argument was, I'm not taking the kids from him, but I need court documents that state the kids have to come back such and such day, this time. He could only have them for this amount of time, because when I first left him, he would take the children from me, not let me see them, not let me talk to them. And he kept them for like about 3.5, 4 months. And so, yeah, no, I'm not just going to give you the kids without court documents. And so that was always what I communicated to him and even to my sister. And then I was just finding out, you know, she was telling him my location, where I was at. And once I found that out, it's like, you praying for my downfall. You're not loyal to me. So that was another form of betrayal. So back to present day, when that situation happened with my children, I felt that betrayal feeling. And I know that it wasn't my children. They're not betraying me. It's that hurt little girl that's inside that was betrayed by the people that were supposed to love, protect, and have her back, and they never did. So, y'all, when I say I had to step away, I went and hopped in the shower, and when I say I grieved, I was in there bawling my eyes out, because I'm sitting with that little girl that was always betrayed. And so I had to just really check myself and be like, yo, you need to get it together. Those are your children. They love you. They would never betray you. It's not them. So I sat, spoke with that emotion, comforted it, and I journaled. And I had to sit with my kids. And I'm very open with my kids. We have open dialogue. We talk. We share our feelings. And I had to let them know, like, look, I'm sorry that I overreacted. And I just, like, spoke to them about it and just told them, like, look, I was feeling this way. And it's not you guys. It's not you guys at all. It's that little girl that's inside of me that was hurt. And I needed to go heal that. I needed to go have a conversation with little Summer and let her know, girl, we got this. It's okay. Yeah, they did do that to you. You're right. They 100% did. But we're going to wash all that away, because I'm here now. I'm going to love you. I'm going to protect you, and I got your back. So let's sit for a minute. Let me love you. Let me tell you it's going to be okay, because it is. And at the end of it, you guys, it was such a sweet release. I felt good. I felt just like, girl, you are like, you are just so unfuckwithable, because you are just really healing yourself. You are really loving yourself, and you are giving yourself gratitude. And so that's another thing. When you're healing yourself, give yourself gratitude. Constantly tell yourself positive things, because that's going to be able That's you rewiring your brain. That's you telling your brain, okay, enough of this, let's unplug this. Enough of this, let's unplug this. And so when those moments happen that trigger you and you begin to think negatively, you're going to be able to stop it and begin to tell yourself positive things. And so I've began to also developing a morning routine is helpful. It's just a way to honestly start your day on a positive note. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix. It's a way to start your day off on a positive note. So I get up once I get my kids out the door to school. I'm very big on like clean floors, a little bit OCD. So I sweep the floor every morning and I get myself together. I light an incense, and if I need to meditate and just like recenter, realign my emotions, because we always don't wake up just like, oh, birds chirping, happy go lucky. So when you feel like that, for me, I need to meditate and I need to recenter myself. And a lot of times when I am meditating, it's just constantly repeating positive affirmations over and over and over again. So much so, sometimes I go into like a trance and it's almost like I almost kind of fall asleep, but I'm not. I'm awake. I'm here. But I'm just so in such a calm trance that once I like come out of my meditative state, I began to feel and know and believe and see all of the things that I've just been repeating in my mind over and over. And when I say once you start doing that, you believe it. Like you feel it. And when you can feel it, you believe it. And then it's like you know it. And there's nothing that no one can say to make you think anything negative about yourself, because you're constantly pouring into you love, positivity, gratitude, and thanks. And so that developing a morning routine is definitely a great way to start your day. And then at night too, get you a nice little night routine going, Take your shower, take your bath, light some candles, put on some nice soft music, eat you a good dinner, and even then, tell yourself, I'm thankful for you today. You had a very busy day, it was a little stressful, you handled it though. Like at the end of every night, be thankful. Don't focus on the bad things. Tell yourself, thank you for that. Thank you for handling that. Or I know we lost it a little bit today, but you know what? That's okay. We a work in progress. Nobody's perfect. So even be thankful for the times that you fall, because you being thankful for yourself within those moments, that's you picking yourself up. That's you telling yourself, it's okay. We got it. It's another day, and if you can be thankful for yourself in those hard times and appreciate yourself for the good and the bad, when the negative thoughts try to arise, you shut it down. Because it's like, no, I'm thankful for me. I know I'm all of these wonderful, great things. I'm not that. And slowly but surely, your brain will begin to stop functioning the way that it always was. That's you rewiring yourself. And it's going to take some time. It's definitely going to take some time. Don't put restrictions on yourself. Don't put time limits on yourself. None of that. Because you don't know how long it's going to take. And I still have my moments. I still have my days where I had like negative thoughts form, but now I'm able to catch it and be like, yo, wait a second. No, it's not working for me. Like, you've been telling me that for a long time, and it's just not working anymore. So I'm going to choose to believe this. I'm going to choose to live in these good thoughts. Like, you've been telling me that my whole life, and I don't like it anymore. So I'd rather tell myself this. You know, like, no one's going to love you better than you. No one's going to take care of you better than you. No one knows you better than yourself. And so that's why I say it's really big to just sit with you, talk to you, and love you, nurture you, heal you, soothe you. It's a beautiful thing. Let's end with some positive affirmations. These are some of the things that I love to tell myself when I'm feeling fearful, when I'm just not feeling good. These are some of my favorite things to tell myself. So, close your eyes. Y'all know I love to put my hands on my heart. And always try to visualize positive things for yourself. Visualize everything of what you tell yourself, because that's another way too for you to subconsciously make it come to fruition. It's another way for you to tell your brain, this is me now. This is who I see. This is who I am. And your brain is going to get on board and be like, hey, no, you know what? This is who we are. This is what we know we are. And so that's another way too, to just, like, don't speak it, visualize it. Or, well, don't just speak it, visualize it as well. Close your eyes. And we're just going to breathe in. Exhale. I love me. I love every single thing about me. I love my pain. I love my sadness. I love my happiness, my joy, my cheer. I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. There's no need to operate in fear or sadness or anger. We are great. We are amazing. I love me. I am here to comfort me, to soothe me. I am peace. I am love. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am strong and resilient. I am great. I know that I'm wonderful. I see all the wonderful things in me. I see the greatness that I possess inside. I see that I am patient. I see that I'm growing. I know I'm healing. I love me. I am great. I am wonderful. I am a light within this darkness. No matter what tries to come and steal my joy, I am in control of me. I am happy. And sometimes I'm sad. It's okay if I'm sad. I will always love me and comfort me. I am grace. I am light. I am prosperity. I see that I am untouchable. I see that I am in control of me. I am beautiful. I am great. I am calm. I am patient. I am a goddess. I see the goddess within me. I know the goddess within me, and she is strong. She is beautiful. She is patient, kind, and successful. She is great. She is love. She is light. She is positive. She is in control of her. We operate with love and kindness. We are soft. We are amazing. And see, even just saying that, like, I feel good. I hope you guys feel good too. So you can start with just saying positive things about yourself. So any negative thing you've always said, flip it to a positive. Begin to repeat it over and over. Please know you are great. You are wonderful. You're beautiful. You are a shining bright light within the darkness. I hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful episode. Please remember to subscribe, like my book, Beautifully Dead. The link is on my page. Go ahead and get you Beautifully Dead so you can begin to heal and process and love yourself. Love, love, love yourself. I love you guys. Have a good night. See you here back again Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.